let's talk about the Dodgers' completion of the series with the Padres at Petco Park. And now the Dodgers go home. Dodger headlines. 10-game homestand starts tomorrow. San Francisco, then San Diego, and then others. How the Dodgers are still in first place, John, just absolutely blows my mind. You know, everybody likes to have a five-man rotation. 2 of the days that they were here to play the Padres in San Diego, their five-man rotation were actually bullpen days. And another start was made by a relief pitcher who was converted into a starter. Now, there's good news coming, they think, but the Dodgers are indeed in first place. Shohei Ohtani, 44-pitch outing, last bullpen, clocked at 96. 3 innings of simulated pitching, gave up only 1 hit. They now think he is going to be ready by early July before the All-Star break. Might be on a pitch count, but so far so good, and he's throwing everything he has in the arsenal. Tyler Glasnow went through a first extended bullpen in San Diego while the Dodgers were here, clocked at 95 miles an hour, but there's always a but when you're telling me good news. But that's one short bullpen session. Have to see how the body reacts. And can you trust his mechanics that it's not going to cause more problems, shoulder or forearm or back? So I got a question mark about Glasnow, but at least he was clocked at 95 and had no problems with the bullpen in San Diego. Blake Snell. Everybody's running around. He threw 15 pitches in a light throwing bullpen session at only 70% effort. He's not throwing breaking balls or anything else. I think he's so far away we can't even talk about it. I was really disturbed. They send out minor league pitcher Matt Sauer, who's a reliever, and they had him throw 111 pitches in 4+ innings. To me, that's terrible. I think it's an abuse of a pitcher. Yeah, you can take the baseball ideology that he took one for the club. He threw 111 pitches in 4 innings. They had nobody warming in the bullpen. They let him out there take all that abuse in the blowout loss, and they set history. They sent their infielder, Kike Hernandez, out to pitch in the 6th inning. Never in the history of Dodger baseball, going back to the late 1800s, have they ever had a position pitcher throw more than 2 innings as Kike Hernandez did against the Padres. And then I looked up what was left at Oklahoma City, and the next guy who's supposed to be the next strong guy in the rotation, Bobby Miller, he gets lit for 10 runs in 3 innings at Oklahoma City and just seems to have come unglued at AAA. And this is a kid that a year and a half ago they really counted on in the pennant race. Emmett Sheehan, who is recovering, who's gone through 3 rehab starts, will make his 4th rehab start end of this week in Oklahoma City. They think he might be on the brink of a recall. So the Dodgers 10 at home starting tomorrow night with the Giants. Dodgers are 3 games up on the Padres in the win column. And the Dodgers are doing this with a half a pitching rotation. I just cannot believe that they're still in first place. And John Riley says,
so I got 2 questions for you. And one involves Ohtani and one involves Sauer and Kike Hernandez. So with Ohtani, how will the Dodgers use him as a starter? Will it be part of a 5-man rotation, or is he going to pitch every 7th day? And then when does he hit? Is he going to hit when he pitches? I mean, what's the breakdown?
He'll be a DH pitcher the days he pitches. He'll do both. And he'll pitch 1 day a week. That'll be 6 days off. He'll throw 1 day in the rotation. They'll adjust whatever they have to adjust with all the other starters. And I would assume he's probably going to be on a pitch count to start. I was told they thought post-All-Star game, which is after July 15th. Now they're saying their correct phrase was north of the All-Star game, which means somewhere between July 4th and maybe July 15th, Ohtani gets into the rotation on a pitch count. Does that answer your question?
It does. I mean, it sounds kind of similar to what he did with the Angels.
Yes.
But it's just interesting to have him play both positions on the same day, so that's what makes him fun to watch. Yes. Right now, the whole Sauer thing, I agree with you. It was, they just let him hung him out to dry. And it's interesting how Dave Roberts basically just conceded. I mean, he just waved the white flag, said we're not going to win. He kept all of his bullpen pieces ready for game 3 in the series, which paid off for him. But the question I have, though, is with Kike Hernandez. He came in the 6th inning, and isn't there a rule that they can't come in until the 7th or the 8th?
If you're behind by 8, you can bring him in anytime.
Oh, okay.
That's how he wound up going there. I was surprised because I thought to myself, okay, you're bringing Hernandez in. Who's going to pitch in the 7th or 8th inning? And they brought him back out. Now, granted, he doesn't throw hard, and he was throwing lollipops up there at 47 miles an hour, and the Padres were kind of desperately swinging and missing or scuffing the ball. But I've never seen anything like that. And I looked at it and I said, I can't believe they're leaving Sauer in to get destroyed like this, because that pitcher's health is important. And you ask him to throw 111 pitches in 4 1/3 innings. I was really disturbed by that. To me, it's just, you can say, well, they don't have enough pitching. Well, you're supposed to have enough pitching. Figure it out.
Nobody's got enough pitching. I mean, the Dodgers, every team is struggling there.
So that's where we are. Ohtani coming. They think before the All-Star game. M. Sheehan might be here maybe in a week and a half. And again, those guys will probably be on some sort of pitch count. Okay, we go from Dodger baseball